Hey guys, I don't know if you remember, but the last story I wrote for those who follow my material was called Shattered Family Portrait, which was a little more personal to me than my other stories. It was probably one of the most powerful pieces, the most difficult to write as well. There were still so many more pages for me to write, so here it goes. The story continues. Season 2, Episode 15, Something to Believe in, Part 1. This episode opens up where there's a miscommunication with Pedro and Gigi for the plans on their Friday. I wanted to show this so the audience sees that there are problems between them and they're developing more and more. I also mentioned that Pedro has been having some chest problems and he's becoming more impatient with his wife and the way he deals with things. He's getting tired of her control issues and how she only sees things her way. She had plans to go to the party and he had an appointment with a therapist and had mentioned this before to her, but she only wants to hear what she wants to. From there, we jump to the scene to what's going on with Anthony, which he's in Michigan. I even mentioned before we know what's going on with him is then. So this basically happened a few days before. Now we see the figure that was in the snowstorm was a priest, and the cross he saw was a cathedral, and he brought him in out of the cold. Even though Anthony's very grateful for all of this, he practically saved his life. You can tell with certain references that when it comes to God and faith, he's uncertain. Even so, the priest still allows him to stay in the parish hall until the snowstorm calms down. After this, we move forward with Aaron and Anne, which are getting Christmas decorations up. In the beginning, you see them interacting very well, but little by little, things start to change. When Anne brings up the conversation of kids, and Aaron feels as if right now is not the best time. This dispute heatens up a little bit more. It could have gotten worse, but Anne was saved by the telephone call, which was Luke, letting Aaron know about Anthony, which only makes things worse with Anne and Aaron because he now knows there was one more thing that he's been holding back. And Aaron said that they had to get better with communication, but this just proved that it's not. Stay tuned to see what happens next.